Alice Russell. I have lived in Fall River a good many years. For most of that time, the Bordens occupied the house next door. I exchanged calls with Miss Lizzie Borden regularly. She always received me upstairs.
The name's Bridget Sullivan. I was sometimes called Maggie by Miss Emma and Miss Lizzie, that being the name of the previous girl. I moved to Fall River 4 years ago and have worked for the Bordens ever since.
My full name is Emma L. Borden. The L is for Lenora. I am the sister of Miss Lizzie Borden. I was just a trifle over 14 when my father married for the second time, and I remember my mother very well.
My name is Lizzie Andrew Borden. Not Elizabeth, Lizzie. Andrew, after my father. I was so christened. I am innocent. I leave it to my counsel to speak for me.
In the house of Borden, there's a lock on every door. In every room, a prisoner of a long silent war. Let me take you to an August back in 1892, when all hell broke loose in the house of Borden. Andrew Jackson Borden knows that pennies must be pinched, so Monday's mutton supper will be Tuesday's mutton lunch. And then to stretch it further, Thursday's breakfast is mutton soup. And we're getting sick in the house of Borden. When Daddy was an undertaker, nobody was too tall. He'd charge 'em for the big bucks and he'd bury 'em in the small. To save a couple dollars, he'd chop off a couple feet. He's fucking rich, that Mr. Borden. In the house of Borden, there's a lock on every door. In every room, a prisoner of a long silent war. Let us take you to an August back in 1892, when all hell broke loose in the house of Borden.
Sisters live in the front of the house, the old folks take the rear. I know it sounds peculiar, but they've kept it up for years. I won't say they're not cordial, crowded's more the word. They get no peace in the house of Borden.
Lizzie's not the brightest bird, and Emma's not so sweet. Mind you, these are not my words, but I hear things on the street. Any way you slice it, these girls are past their prime. There's no wedding bells in the house of Borden. In the house of Borden, there's a lock on every door. In every room, a prisoner of a long silent war. Let us take you to an August back in 1892, when all hell broke loose in the house of Borden. Father married Mrs. Borden after our mother died. If she's in it for the money, she's in for a big surprise. We've no personal objection, but she can't have what's ours!
There is fair in the house of Borden.
The family crest of Borden is a lion with an axe, running rampant into battle, ready to attack. It's an oddly fitting emblem for a family like this, and we're killing time in the house of Borden.
Killing time.
In the house of Borden, there's a lock on every door. In every room, a prisoner of a long silent war. Let us take you to an August back in 1892, when all hell broke loose in the house of Borden.
When I was a girl, I gave my father my gold ring. He wears it to this day, a symbol of my love for him. My middle name is Andrew. Father wanted a boy, but I'm Daddy's little girl now.
The father loved the younger one, some say a bit too much. They say she talks to pigeons, but who am I to judge? I don't mean to spread a rumor. These are just things that I hear. But there's some crazy shite in the house of Borden.
This is not love. I don't know what it is, but I know this is not love. You touch with selfish hands. This is not love. You speak in cold demands. This is not love. Whatever you take, it isn't giving. When I have no choice. What kind of life am I living if I have no voice? I don't know what it is, but sometimes you say the words, but this is not love. Afterthought apologies are not enough to make me believe, make me forgive you, repair the damage done. It's not enough to say you're sorry and still have your fun. I wanna feel that I can fall and not be made to feel a fool. I wanna look up and see the bright light shining through, to see arms outstretched to hold me, wanting nothing in return, but only for me to feel safe and secure. Is that too much to ask for? Is it so wrong to want more than this? Because this is not love. 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 I don't know what it is, but I want out of it. I love you too, Father.
Lizzie?
Alice.
What happened?
Nothing.
Are you alright?
Yes, I'm fine.
Are you having troubles again with your
Alice. I gotta get out of here.
Lizzie, listen to me.
I gotta.
Lizzie, you can tell me anything.
I gotta.
Lizzie, I won't give you away.
I gotta. There's something hanging over me. A thunderstorm I can't see, but I know it's there. I gotta get out of here. Oh, Alice, I'm afraid tonight, 'cause something doesn't feel quite right out there in the dark. And this feeling comes over me.
standing in your wake with a secret of my own, too afraid to share with you. So I come home alone each night and draw the curtains, shut the blind. How can I trust you with your secret when I don't trust you with? If you knew how I've been watching you, if you knew how I see everything you do, if you knew, could I still touch you? Would you let me hold you close if you knew? The room is hot, the air is thick, and I can barely breathe tonight. Open the window, trim the wick. Oh, this cannot be right, for it seems to me a secret's just a lie. And Lizzie, no one knows the emptiness of lying more than if you knew that every night I dream of you. If you knew that in my dream I come to you. If you knew, would you still touch me? Would you tell me everything if you knew? Together we'll be safe. The truth will make it so. Just like my dream each night. For in my dream I know that you're in my arms and everything is fine. Oh, Lizzie, take me to your hiding place, and I'll take you to. If you knew that in my heart I always knew. If you knew that every word I spoke was true. If you could I still hold you? Would you let me comfort you? If you knew.
Who are these that fly like a cloud to my window, coming with the waxing of the moon, to the beating of your wings and the violence of freedom? I love you, I am hopeful, am I doomed? I clamor and I moan, that house is not my home. My silver wings are pinioned with green gold. My ghost, my dove, my innocence, my love, am I utterly forgotten, left alone? The boys wanna come, wanna play with my pigeons, but you never let the boys come, boys come, boys come. Hands on my knee, on my never let the boys come. Chasing all the boys away, I feel myself disintegrating. Please, daddy, if I stay with you, daddy. Fingers on my knees, daddy, stop it, daddy. Fingers on my boys, pigeons' fingers, daddy, stop it, daddy. And if there are survivors, they will be on the mountain like doves of the valley. All of
Lizzie, don't!
Is it you, Alice?
Yes. Lizzie, I've been looking everywhere for you.
Are you alone?
Yes?
Then come up. Come up and see them. Father says birds are filthy, but I think they're beautiful. Why can't it be different? Emma and I used to think it could be different. We used to hope.
Maybe someday it will be. Maybe someday your heart will be open. Maybe someday you will know. Maybe someday I will make you see that your secret's safe now. My secret's safe now. Your secret's safe now. With me.
What our Father does for your people, He ought to be doing for His own daughters. You are not our mother, and you never will be.
Miss Emma, what do you want for breakfast? I don't want any breakfast. Maggie, have you seen Lizzie this morning? Nope, but she must have gotten up early. Her bed is freshly made, and as if she hasn't slept in it at all.
Lizzie!
What time is it?
We must have fallen asleep.
Lizzie, where are you?
I have to go.
Lizzie? Shall I call on you tonight?
Yes. Emma, what are these goings-on? Why has Maggie packed your bag?
I am going to Fairhaven.
What has happened?
This is what has happened. That woman has convinced Father to change his will. She is trying to close us out.
How could she do that?
Look here. If Father dies before her, she'll take everything and we'll have nothing. And then what shall we do?
Emma, please.
Lizzie, I must get away for a few days. I shall figure something out.
Please don't leave me here alone with them.
I am afraid that somebody would do something if I were to see her again.
Emma, wait. What if Mrs. Borden dies first?
I was a trembling child, just 12 years old, when Mother placed you in my arms. You were only 2. You never knew my sweet little sister. She touched my face and she pulled me close. Mama whispered in my ear, don't let her go. Don't let her know your sweet little sister. For years I tried to be to you all the things she was to me. I tried to give you all the love you needed. But now I fear without a word I've told you everything. And now I hear a warning and it must be heeded. Sweet little sister, I'm so afraid to leave you. and protected. Sweet little sister, you don't know, but I don't know. Sweet little sister, what I don't know, you don't know. Sweet little sister, what you don't see. Sweet little sister, I can never show. Sweet little sister, leave you. Oh, I'm more afraid to stay. Sweet little sister, I'm scared of what may happen. Sweet little sister, I've got to get away. I've got to get away. I've got to get away. Miss Emma, you've forgotten your book? Ugh, she asked me to pack it special.
I shall take care of it for her. The Book of Household Poisons.
Time for Mrs. Borden's tea. Fire burn and toil, kettle bubble, water boil, a song, sail on, bitter trouble, very strong.
Prussic acid is one of the most rapidly acting toxins which affects mammals.
Black leaves and steam, settle cozy, dark asleep. Oh, soothe this day, milk and sugar, cup of tea.
Several common plants can accumulate large quantities. Shattercane and velvet grass, sorghum and white clover, millipedes and burnet moss, flax when winter's spring, cherry stones and apricots, pale and milky silent, poison forage, Russian blue,
milk and sugar, cup of tea.
Ferric ferrocyanide, 300 parts per million. Prussic acid, bluish clear. Protoplasmic poison boils at 26 degrees and faintly tastes of
Salicylic acid? What forever do you need that?
To clean a stain.
A stain? What stain? On that old sealskin cape? Ah, Miss Lizzie, what do you need a cape for in this heat?
Lizzie,
Alice,
shall you be receiving a friend here in the yard, or should we go upstairs?
oh, Alice, I am so sorry. I must go to Benson's pharmacy.
Why?
Mr. and Mrs. Borden were awfully sick last night.
Are your father and mother all right?
Don't call her mother.
Are you well?
We were all sick. All but Maggie. The milk. I think our milk might be poisoned. We all drank of it all but Maggie. Maggie wasn't sick.
Well, if it was the milk from the farmer, I would think that other people would have gotten sick, but I haven't heard of anybody. How do you get your milk?
We have a milk come in a can and set on a step. Then we have an empty can. We put out the empty can overnight, and the next morning when they bring the milk, they take the empty can.
And what time does the farmer come?
I think about 4 o'clock.
It's light at 4. I should think that no one would dare tamper with the cans for fear that someone should see them.
I shouldn't think so, but Mrs. Borden even told the doctor that she thought she had been poisoned.
Who would do something like that?
I don't know. I can't sleep at night. Father has so many enemies. I'm afraid somebody will do something. I don't know but what somebody will do something. I want to sleep with my eyes half open. One eye open half the time.
But if you close your eyes, you'll see the golden parrot hides the key to open up your heart and end your toil. See how they ripen on the bough. Now they're falling to the ground to be gathered up in skirts before they spoil. Will you lay next to me in the shade of the tree? Will you bite through the skin time.
Miss Lizzie, your father don't want you up in the barn no more.
Emma, what do you have there?
Listen to me, Lizzie, it's bad and I don't know how to say this, but your father saw you in the barn, saw you go up there with Alice. He said, I told her to leave those birds alone, they're sick and dark and filthy. Then he took an axe, chopped their heads off one by one and killed them.
The sound of beating pigeon wings is ringing in my ears, and the taste of blood is on my tongue and it's been rising up for years. My world is growing darker, he is shutting out the light. There is no way out of this pressure cooker, no way out alive. Why are all these heads off? Why are all these heads off? Why are all these heads off? Why are all these why? Why are all these heads off? Why are all these heads off? Why are all these heads off? Why are all these wait.
Everything is fine, Lizzie. If you stay with me, Lizzie, I will protect you.
There are two sides, Lizzie. You didn't choose what side you're on.
And there is right.
And there is wrong.
I will choose my weapon.
Why are all these heads off? Why are all these heads off? Why are all these heads off? Why are all these why? Why are all these heads off? Why are all these heads off? Why are all these heads off? Why are all these why?
I'm standing, looking forward in the dark. A feeling brushes past me, and I know the wind has changed.
Air stands still, thick with rain that hasn't yielded. Thunder rumbles low, but still no storm. Foul winds blow, leaves a strange metallic aftertaste that carries whispers too soft to hear. Oh, 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 Mercury rises as the drops of stifled rage, collecting weight, begins to fall. Ah, ah, ah,
natural blood stains a daughter's ivory hand and splatters over the reeking floor.
Miss Lizzie, what do you want for breakfast?
I don't want any breakfast, but I guess I'll have some coffee and cookies. Maggie, are you going out to wash the windows?
Yep, I done them inside already, but Mrs. Borden wants them done inside and out. Your father's gone to town, and your stepmother's in the guest room upstairs cleaning. All by herself. And I'll be out around here all day, so you needn't lock the door. Or you can lock it if you want to. I can get the water in the barn. Somebody will do something. Somebody will take something. Somebody will strike something. Somebody will die! That's for River Run Twin!
Maggie's washing windows. Father takes a walk. Mrs. Borden goes upstairs, and I can hardly talk. I'm so afraid! I went down to the cellar and searched behind some sacks. My eyes, they never saw it, but my hands, they found the axe. I'm so afraid! Somebody will do something. Somebody will take something. Somebody will strike something. Somebody will die. I step onto the staircase. Stepmother hears me not. I step into the bedroom. Oh, Lizzie, what have you got? I'm so afraid. Somebody will do something. Somebody will take something. Somebody will strike something. Somebody will die.
Oh, Miss Lizzie, you startled me. Your father just came home and said to keep the noise down. He'll be napping in the living room and doesn't want to be disturbed.
Maggie, are you going out this afternoon?
I don't know. I might not. I don't feel very well.
If you go out, be sure to lock the door, for Mrs. Borden has gone out on a sick call, and I might go out too.
Miss Lizzie, who is sick?
I don't know.
Somebody?
Yes, she had a note from somebody this morning. It must be in town. There's a cheap sale of dresses at Sargent's this afternoon. Pennies on the yard.
I'm going to have a lovely one.
With Maggie so retired, stepmother quite undone. Father will be napping. He'll wish he had that son. I'm so afraid. Somebody will do something. Somebody will take something. Somebody will strike something. Somebody will Maggie, go and get Miss Russell. I don't want to be alone in this house.
Miss Lizzie, what's the matter?
Father is dead. Somebody came in and killed him.